Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Today I am so excited to jump back into our Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack Let's Play, which I'm thinking of calling Soul's Journey. So we are back with our twins. So Seraphina is up for the morning and I'm just going to have her go ahead and serve up some breakfast for the two of them. She knows that her sister's kind of having a really hard time. Circe is feeling really down from the death of their grandmother, so she's going to go ahead and cook breakfast for them. Also, I did just want to point out that since the last part, I did do a little bit of an update to the house. So you might remember what it looked like in the last part. It wasn't great. It's still not great, but I feel like it definitely looks a little bit better. So this is what I have here. And as you can see, I went ahead and went with, I think, a little bit of a better shape. And then I was able to spend a little bit more money and we kind of got like a little entryway. I think they have a pretty nice kitchen, though I didn't realize there's no sink in here, which whatever, we'll deal with that. And they don't have an indoor trash can. And then they have their two separate beds kind of on each side. And then we just have a plain little bathroom. I also use these little windows that are like broken, which I think is such a good touch for this house because it obviously isn't the nicest house. Also, we went ahead and put out Circe's little heirloom music box here so we could play that music, which she might do when she wakes up to kind of help her remember her grandmother and help her to feel a little bit more at peace. But Seraphina is up eating her breakfast and she is a receptionist. So she has a work in a couple hours. It is very early. It's only 5 a.m. But she needs to get her thanatology skill up before work is over today. So we might work on that before she leaves this morning. And then she also needs to get to Afterlife Anonymous, which I know is like every day. I don't think it's actually on the calendar. Which I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I saw this on Twitter and somebody was saying that like everyone should know it. Maybe we should. But I didn't realize that you could filter. So we could filter this to only show us the Ravenwood festivals. I didn't know that was a thing, but I definitely want to do that because I'm tired of seeing all of the Copperdale festivals because we don't have any high schoolers. We'll put the holidays back. We'll let any events also be on here. And then let's do any funerals, stayovers, weddings, vacations, and birthdays. So anyways, you can filter the calendar. I didn't know that. So if y'all didn't know that, there you go. I hope that helped. Some of you might have already known because, you know, y'all are experts. But I don't know. I don't always click around as much as I probably should with all the different packs. So I thought that was really helpful to stop those from cluttering up the calendar. So she's done that. And then let's go ahead and have her look up historical deaths so we can work on that thanatology skill. And Circe should be waking up soon. We're not going to cook together. So she should be getting up soon. Her knees are actually pretty good. But I think she can go ahead and have some of the breakfast that Seraphina cooked for her. I think she would be happy that her sister thought of her to cook. So let's just have her... Can you sit and do this? I don't like that they always just stand there when they're doing this activity. Like, I would like for her to sit down with the book, but I don't think she can, so that's fine. I also did want to take a moment and have her looking at the journal, and I want her to relive some memories, because this is a heirloom, so I want her to look into the journal and see what kind of things her grandmother was doing and working on, so she can just kind of get a vibe for that. After all, this was the heirloom that she decided to leave her. So I want Circe to do that. Did you do it? I don't like that she put that in there. That's not like a book to me. Also, a moment for Circe's sleepwear. It's so cute. She has more than one sleepwear, but I just love this. Let's also, because she was just looking at her grandmother's memories, I think she's going to realize that she needs to be, you know, writing out her plans for herself and for her life. So we are going to go ahead and look at her bucket list. So we can either write a random goal or we can write a goal from categories. So our categories are: I want to get busy, I want to party, I want adventure, I want success, I want a great family, I want to create, I want to travel, or I want something else. Or we can just pick it at random. I'm going to go ahead and just go fully from random for Seraphina because I really don't know. I'm not sure what makes the most sense for her. So let's just let her pick at random and let's see what we get. I am also, while she's just hanging out here, going to breed a frog. Ooh, 2 120s. Love that. Okay, let's see what we got. My garden must be absolutely immaculate. Reach gardening level 10 and bask in your gardening greatness. Okay. Not exactly what I had in mind. But not terrible. It's a little bit more of like overarching, which it's interesting because obviously there's a mixture of like very overarching goals and like short-term goals. Also, our girl's having such a hard time, hard to get out of bed. Some days it just doesn't feel worth getting out of bed. And then she still has the missing demo, which she did have at the last part. I also think we're going to try to have a funeral today for Luna because we haven't had one and we haven't seen what a funeral looks like, so I think it might be nice. I'm wondering if there's anything she can do with Seraphina to help her. Let's go ahead and ask for advice. Because Seraphina seems to be handling her grief a lot better than Circe, so Circe's going to reach out and see if there's something that she thinks she should be doing that could help her. She likes deep thoughts, of course. Oh, they got a sentiment. Friendly advice. Those didn't drop her sad emotions any, but it's fine. She only has a couple hours left. So I think after work today, we'll go ahead and plan for them to have a funeral for their grandmother. But Circe has to go into work, so she's just going to get dressed and go for it. And then I'm just going to let her go ahead and use the toilet and take a quick shower so that she can be ready for work today as well. I also realized that this wall is not painted, but that's fine. We won't talk about it. Let's have Circe work hard at... I was going to say let's have her work hard at work, but I don't think working hard is going to get her promoted. I don't think she's getting promoted either way. So she might as well not. She's not having a good day, so there's no point in me making her work hard. So we'll just let her work normally at work today. And then I'll put this food away and we will just wait until it's time to go into work with our girl, Seraphina. Okay, let's go with Seraphina into work. Let's see what today is. I feel like all the days are at least a little different, so I'm curious to see what we have to do today at work. Okay, so we are here. And the first thing we need to do is scribe for an assignment. So I'm just going to have her go ahead and do that immediately. I'm also going to scribe for Lost Souls because I feel like we're kind of behind on our soul quota, so let's do that. And since Grimm is here, let's talk to him a little bit. Let's ask about the Rainbow Bridge. And what else can we do? Lost and found. It appears there is some wandering wisp out of place. Seraphina knows for a fact that they aren't lost and are actually hoping to stray a bit further. Let's contact the NWDD. And then, sorry Wisp, maybe next time. Seraphina has to follow through with her job. The NWDD takes over from here. Seraphina hears through the grapevine. The Wisp are sad to lose their freedom, but the NWDD are thrilled with them being back where they belong. Phew, looks like Seraphina made the right call. Performance gain at medium. Okay, perfect. Let's see, what do we have to talk to Grimm about? Let's inquire about death. I'm curious, like, is that his death or just death in general? We do have our assignment, but I feel like this job's not that hard to do. So we can have her do a couple of different things while we're playing around. Is she playing games on the slablet? She definitely is. She's playing Blick Block, which is fine. Her fun is actually usually pretty low, so I like the idea of that. Also, did I see... Oh, it was the macabre. I was like, what was that Grim Reaper thing? Okay, the Fend Festival is happening, but we can't go to that because we're at work, which is fine. I really do want to go to that festival, but I feel like it's going to be hard for us to get to. Let's go ahead and do a research our assignment, and then because we need to get level 2 Thanatology before the end of today, I'll just have her go ahead and do that real quick too. before we head out into look at the job. New meaning from learning about death. Seraphina learned that there is no life without death. All things die, but the cycle of life is what keeps us going on and on forever. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and practice reaping. And then after that, we can perform scythe maintenance. Okay, also, I don't know if y'all remember, but Kintaro's from the last part, but I gave him a makeover, so he's real cute. I have such a habit for making over townies. I was like, who is that cute man? But I literally made him over in the last part. So she's practicing reaping, and then let's do some scythe maintenance. Maybe we'll invite Kintaro home, because I'm thinking Seraphina's probably going to be a little grim girly, but maybe Circe would be interested in Kintaro. Okay, so we've done everything we need to do, so let's go ahead and travel. Yes, let's travel, and let's see what we're working with. I wonder who it's going to be this time. I feel like it's always random, so I'm curious to see whose house we're going to go to and who's the unlucky victim. Oh, we're at the Hecking household. Look at Rosie out here. Okay, let's ask Grim for expert opinion. Let's get an expert opinion. Okay, I don't know what kind of date this is gonna be. Is it just a regular reaping? We've never had to do this one before. Okay, so we need to take a witness statement. Great forensics. Seraphina has investigated the sim and the surrounding evidence thoroughly. Okay, so it looks like this one's just a regular one. Oh, look at her and Grim with their sentiments. Should we hit him with a little flirt? Should we compliment his appearance? Like, I know we're at work, but like, let's check him out. She's very attracted to him. Might as well hit a little bit, right? She got the romance skill. We won't do too much. Like, we're not gonna, I don't want it to be, you know, I don't want it to be dramatic. Let's just do a little flirt on the other side. She's very confident. Oh, I feel like he sent us back into work because that ended that conversation. It's fine. Let's go ahead and take a witness statement. So we have the Heckings in here. And they're mourning Kochi. I don't know him, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a witness statement since Grim, you know, low-key played us dust a little bit. It's fine. We're going to keep it cute. You know, nothing too serious. You know, it's The Sims 4. You can rush a relationship, but we don't have to. Us and Grim Reaper can take our time getting to know each other. I've also literally never seen this house before. I've never been in the Hecking's house before. So, what's up? What happened? Who's this dead man? Who's this man that died in your house? Investigate nearby objects. Okay, let's investigate the table. I was gonna investigate the dog statue, but I can't. It's almost as if someone is controlling her life. Will Seraphina finally fulfill her dreams, or will whoever is controlling her life stop her wishes from coming true? Oh, I guess we got a fear. Did you investigate that table? Okay, investigate the plant. Did the plant kill him? Wouldn't that be hilarious? I mean, can I investigate these two Sims? Because I'm feeling suspicious of Brent and Brant because they're just having a casual discussion and there's a dead man on their floor. I don't know what he's doing here, so let's check for rigor mortis. Let's check his pulse. And then let's check the position of the body. So let's just get a couple of these done and hopefully we can figure it out with all of these. Okay, perfect. We have figured out the cause of death. Oh, I think Circe's home from work. Yeah, she is. She didn't get promoted, but that's okay. Wasn't really expecting her to. Her performance didn't go up almost at all. That career's not easy to do. We're gonna get promoted, and she's not. Even though we still need to get our thanatology skill, we didn't get it. Okay, let's go ahead and collect the souls. We have a lot more options now. Let's pause so I can look. So we can attempt to collect the soul like Grim. If you think you're ready, attempt a soul collect just like the big boss. Lack of experience as a reaper means highest chance of failure. collect soul lazily, which we don't want to do. Collect soul flamboyantly, extravagant, flashy soul collect to show off. Riskier reap, so our higher chance of failure. We can collect the soul carefully, extra careful soul collect. Being careful is good, but Grim's got things to do, a very low chance of failure. Or we can just collect the soul normally. I think that's what we're going to have her do because I don't want to fail. Alright, there our girl goes. We got our soul. So let's go ahead and soothe. And then we need to request a reaping review. We got gold already, so we should be fine. But I'll get those two things done. And then, I guess, sure, we'll get to know. Let's give a friendly introduction to, is this one Brent or Brant? Brent. Oh, what did our reaping review say? Felt good about the level of service despite the circumstances. She's of course attracted to him, which is honestly fair. He's one of the most attractive Sims that we've got, you know. He is of course a married man, but attractive nonetheless. Okay, we need to get to know. I think that is small talk. Yes. And then we'll also deliver the urn to the family. Brent is pretty wealthy. Okay, I see it doesn't take much. He's got a house. Okay, before we go back to the lot, let's come back out here and, because I don't want to flirt like at work. So, Grim's getting attacked. That's so funny. Let's hit Grim with a pickup line. I guess animals don't like Grim. I'm hoping that she's going to go to Grim, but no, he's coming in here, which I don't know if that's quite ideal. I just want to get them a romance bar. Okay, it's an awkward encounter, but they've officially got a romance bar. So let's go ahead and return to the office. It's awkward because Brent and Bran are in it, but like, mind your business, kids. I'm just flirting with my boss in your house after collecting the soul of some random man. It's whatever. Okay, so we need to release the soul, which I'll go ahead and do. After that, I probably need to check. Oh, okay, no. I really need to look up historical deaths. I really need her to get her thanatology skills so I can get promoted today. Like, come on. Because I feel like if you get this done, then we can get promoted. I need to check to see how we're doing with our weekly soul quota, but this is more important to me. Come on. Come on, Seraphina, you can do this. I even worked on this before we came to work this morning, and you still might not get it. 99. Okay, so we officially reached level 2, so Seraphina can now access more literature and purchase a voodoo doll. Keep creeping closer to death's door. Who knows what skeletons exist in that closet? Okay, so she should get promoted today. We're really cutting it close, but I wanted to get promoted. And after this, I guess we can check our soul quota. I really don't know what I'm going to do about it, because I have as many souls as I feel like I can have, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So, end of shift. Seraphina performed impeccably. Paperwork filed with that kind of gusto is worthy of a grimly praise. Seraphina has been promoted to Dust Buster. She will now make an additional $8 per hour for a grand total of $39 per hour. She's also received the following bonus: 380 simoleons and the basic Reaper uniform. So she does have work tomorrow morning. So we're going to head home, but I think Seraphina's going to talk to Circe and see if she would like to have a funeral today, because she knows that Circe's been having a really hard time. So I think she's going to recommend that they schedule that. So let's just have them do a little family kiss and have a deep conversation. So they're going to talk about it, and she's going to say, we should have a funeral. You've been having a little bit of a hard time, and I think that's really going to help you. She is feeling energized. Lane coughing is calling. I'm wealthy. I'm very wealthy. Just last month, I bought Cupid's Corner and Social Bunny. Okay, Lane. I'm good on that, babes. Especially considering you're married. Okay. New family dynamic. It looks like Circe and Seraphina just adore spending time with each other. Such comfortable camaraderie among family members is a blessing. Family members with a close family dynamic will actively seek each other's company when nearby, keep in better touch when living in separate households, and gain additional positive moodlets when spending quality time together. Would you say that the family dynamic between Circe and Seraphina is close? Yes, I think that's so sweet. I absolutely love that. Okay, so while they're talking, I am gonna go ahead and add a funeral event. So we are gonna have it for Luna, which is interesting. Circe's the one that's having more trouble because Seraphina was actually closer to their grandmother, but Seraphina will come. We'll invite Rodwin. We'll invite Kintaro because he's one of her coworkers. We'll invite Akade. I guess we'll invite Clara. And Tomax, I think Tomax is kind of cute. We're not gonna hire any mourners. I think they can do it without. And I don't really think we need an entertainer because we're gonna have it at the cemetery. I'm gonna make the color black. And for dress code, okay, so for dress code here, we have all the different options. I'm not sure if you saw, but I just did a wedding and I think I only had boho and polished maybe, but let's go let's go polished in a black for the funeral. Let's mourn the deceased, serve food, give eulogy, a moment of silence, and I guess we will light candles. I think that's a lot of stuff, so we'll see how this goes because most Sims events don't work that well, but we'll try it. And then let's have this at the cemetery. I think that's the perfect place to do it. And we'll just have it at 7 p.m. That's pretty soon, but I think that'll be good. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's check our girls' needs. They're pretty good. They're both a little bit hungry, but we are gonna be eating at the cemetery, so I think that should be okay. And I'm hoping that we will get a tombstone for Luna. We actually don't have one. I have never had one for her, but I'm hoping that with the funeral we'll get one. Because otherwise I don't know what we're gonna do, but we never had her tombstone, so I'm hoping that we can get it. Because I want to put her tombstone over here with our mother's so that we can have like a little family plot, which honestly maybe I should buy the actual plots now that we have a little bit of money. I might do that before the next part. So I'm gonna let you take a shower. I feel like you should take a shower before you go. Like you've been working at a funeral. Also, both of you dressed so poorly, but it's asking if we want to go to the event, so let's just go ahead and travel to the event. She's gonna take a quick shower and they're gonna head out. They're both dressed very incorrectly for a funeral. One of them's dressed like a grave digger, which she is, and the other one's dressed like the Grim Reaper, which I mean she is, but like come on, you're going to a funeral. Also, Luna is here, which come on, Luna. Okay, I think so. Circe is my skeptic, and this is Luna. She's here. So let's go ahead and let's demand proof of powers, because I think she's gonna really have a lot of trouble with seeing Luna here, and I think she's gonna want to ask her. I feel like I haven't seen that interaction actually do anything. Okay, let's try demand proof of powers. Come on, Luna. Let me see. You're supposed to be a ghost. So let me see it. Okay, I see her asking. Oh. Okay, so she did get something. It can't be. This is just silly. Circe doesn't believe what she just saw. Which, again, I think makes complete sense. I think she's going to assume that she's just really grieving a lot, and so because of that, that's why she's thinking she's seeing her grandmother's ghost. Also, I have to serve food, so I need to check and see if there's anywhere to serve food around here. Also, before the funeral starts, we should probably check out the slot because I haven't been really. So it's like a cute little front entrance. We have several different plots over here, which I think is really cool. And they do have people like Sims that come to mourn, which I think is really nice. More plots. We have a couple crypts. This is my maid over Mortimer, looking lovely. Basically like a crypt here, which I think it's cool. Like I think it's cool that they have these crypts that are like actually built. It does bother me that that's off center, but that's fair. This little center like chapel area. There's like a fire pit, a couple places for kids to play. This one I think is like bathrooms. Oh wait, no, yeah, see this is another little crypt room. I think this is really nice. This is actually really cool. And this is the first time we've had anything like that. But there aren't any grills, so I'm gonna get a banquet table. We have a couple different options. Is this still the coolest one? I think I'm gonna go for the My Wedding Stories, which I know is maybe the opposite type of event, but aesthetic wise, I think it makes the most sense. So we'll have that there. So we can serve food when it's time. And she's just kind of run over here. She wants to make sure everything's ready for Luna. Okay, yes, let's start. Okay, so we did get her tombstone here. So let's assign a memorial portrait. We'll assign it to Luna, and I'm gonna update the flowers and frame. I think she would have pine with white flowers. And then I think we're supposed to put her in here. And then let's go ahead and have her place a flower spray tribute. And she's changed outfits because she needs to wear an outfit that matches with the dress code. She is still wearing her Grim Reaper outfit. We're gonna make her change because, babe, that's real out of touch. Let's put this on. Okay, so lead funeral activities. So we need to have a moment of silence. So it looks like everyone's kind of coming up around the coffin, which is really cool. It's a lot of actually cool autonomous movement. So she did put this up here. So for a moment of silence, complete the selecting the funeral menu on the sim, urn, or gravestone and choose moment of silence. So let's do a moment of silence. Aww. Look at Circe with her moment of silence. Okay, so we did that. I also want to go ahead and give a eulogy. So let's go ahead and have her... Oh, Grim is here. Okay. Let's give a mourningful eulogy, and then we'll have everyone come and sit together while she does that. I'm hoping that they'll actually, you know, follow the proper behaviors. Okay, so everyone is coming to sit. That is very impressive. That's very impressive for a Sims 4 event. We're getting in our seats. She's giving her eulogy. Okay, so we got a little thing that pops up to help us with the funeral. There are objects found in build mode that are designed to work well with funerals. The Simple Life, Simple Death podium houses many funeral interactions that a sim might like to complete during the event. The burial casket and gravesite objects can store sim remains, so feel free to drag a deceased sim's urn from a sim's inventory to the floor or ground and then into either of these objects. These objects also allow for funeral interactions to be performed by selecting the urn or gravestone inside. To view the urn inside the burial casket, select Open. Place memorial display, a memorial portrait, and dedicate it to the deceased. If you would like a more celebratory event, place the memorial cannon to give the sim the most epic send-off. Although guest sims will grieve freely during a funeral, interactions like call over a guest can help bring attention to certain activities that you would like to complete. Funeral activities and interactions can be found by selecting Sims, the funeral podium, or the urn or gravestone while the funeral is in session. Okay, so she is giving a eulogy. They're doing pretty well sitting. They're doing a little bit of, you know, musical cheering as the Sims do. But it's really not bad. And it seems like she's doing really well with her eulogy. Aw, this is so sad. New experiences from trait related to death. Circe is eager to get as many life moments under her belt as possible. Her time could be particularly short. And then she does have one sadness, so she is still grieving from missing them. But I think the funeral is good for her. I think being able to have this closure will be very helpful for her. With her grandmother, I don't think they had a funeral for her mother. So her mother's loss was, you know, it just kind of happened. And none of them could really deal with it. Luna didn't deal well with it, and so she didn't help the girls to deal with it well either. So I think that's kind of one of the problems they have. So she already did a moment of silence, so I'm gonna go ahead and have Seraphina come up here, and I'm gonna have her light a candle for the deceased. Since it's also her grandmother, and she's changed to this outfit, which isn't the one I had her in. This is one of her outfits though. I think this is her cold weather fit, so I think it fits well with the vibe for the funeral. Okay. Oh, does it only count if it's Circe? I guess that's fine. She'll light a candle then. Because she definitely just lit a candle and it didn't count. I know Cersei's the host, but I would have thought it would have candled no matter who it was. And we'll just have her serve some food. Hopefully this counts, even if Seraphina does it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want it to not count. I want this to go as well as it can. Okay, lighting a candle is just not working, so let's have her go ahead and come mourn as well. Because her lighting a candle didn't work either. Oh, Nancy's giving a eulogy. I've done this. This is not the first time I've done this. And of course now it's not working. Okay, we got the mourn. Is the candle gonna work this time? Still no. And the serve food isn't even here anymore. Let's just serve all food. We've got a bronze. Okay, I think it counted the serve food even though I can't see it. I think this UI is messed up and so it's impossible for me to see all the events. So I don't know what all... Like, I don't know what all we're supposed to be doing. She is going to grab a serving because she's hungry. I think she was hungry too. So I'm just going to let her grab a serving as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to get past a bronze because we can't light a candle. I do like that the Sims like give eulogies and stuff by themselves, like without you having to come in and tell them to. Like, it's like they also kind of recognize and like grieve appropriately, which I think is really helpful. This feels a little bit more appropriate than most of the like parties in The Sims 4. I feel like most of them don't do what you want them to do. So I think it's impressive that this one works quite as well as it does. I love that she's feeling very playful here. Like, come on, babe. But oh, it's because Graham is here. I have to be careful though, because she's gonna she can get hysterical. Okay, what if I just put it here? Can I light a candle now? Because I don't know if Ikade knows New Luna. He might have though, actually. She's from here. Okay, that did count. So we are to silver, but there's no other event, so I don't know what else she could possibly do. And it's like 12:34, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Luna in our inventory, and I'm gonna also put this food in our inventory. I paid for it, so I'm gonna take it home with me. But after that, I'm gonna go ahead and end early. I think the funeral was really pretty nice. I'm actually very impressed. I think it turned out well, and I think it was very good for Circe because she's, you know, really struggling with everything. So I think it was good for her to have this for her grandmother so she can feel like she gave her the send-off that she deserved. But we're gonna have the girls head home, and we will get Luna next to Faye, next to our mother in the garden, and I'm gonna put all the food in the fridge, and then I'll let these two sleep through the night, and then I think we'll do one more day and send both the girls to work in the morning. I didn't check to see if Afterlife Anonymous was late today or not. but they're exhausted, so we really don't have time to do that. So I'm just gonna let them go to sleep, and we'll just play through one more day of work and see what else Seraphina gets to do at work. Okay, both the girls are up, and Circe is very sad this morning. We had the funeral, but she's still feeling pretty sad. She's going straight into work though, so hopefully maybe she can get promoted today. It's really not looking that good, so I don't know. We will hope. And then we'll go to work with Seraphina this morning and see if we can't work on our souls quota. I really don't know. She's missing out on unfulfilled dreams. She has a fear of unfulfilled dreams. I don't know what I don't see anything to tell me how to fix her fears, so whatever. She became friends with Brent hacking, which is hilarious because she became friends with him reaping at his house. But hey, if he likes us, we like him. Her fun is a little bit low, so I'm just gonna have her play games until we have work. You know what? She probably also needs thanatology skill, doesn't she? Well, I'm like doing this. Let's have her read thanatology. Oh, grave mistakes. While doing rounds, Circe notices a large crack running straight down the center of an old gravestone. Strange sizzles lay carved into the sides, and a sad aura envelops her as Circe draws near. Upon a closer look, Circe sees the gravesite caked in dirt, barely legible, and Circe begins to wonder why no one has come to visit or bring flowers. Is it cursed or just forgotten? Either way, Circe has to do something. Let's go ahead and... So researching requires thanatology skill, which we only have level 1. So let's clean as best we can. So with a little elbow grease, Circe made the grave look practically new, minus the crack, of course. Before leaving, Circe runs her fingers along the sigils. What strange carvings. A chill passes over Circe before turning to leave. Performance gain small. Okay, so I think that's interesting. I think that kind of fits. She's going to be curious, right? She's got our ghostly historian, so I think that's going to send her in the next part to doing a little more research into what could be and what some of those old graves might have to say. So let's go ahead and go into work with our girl. And let's see what kind of day it is. I feel like there's like several different days, so we'll see if we get a different one again. Okay, we need to release a set number of souls before we can get promoted. So let's go ahead and scribe for an assignment. And then let's make a morbid observation to our boss, Grim. And future Boo Thing. Spread the gloom. I feel like he would like it. Oh, he's sad. I mean, we're literally giving morbid advice and spreading the gloom, but it's fine. And then let's go ahead and practice reaping. Research assignment. This is pretty standard day today. But we'll see if maybe we have something else to do at the reaping site. Like if maybe it'll be different. But who knows? And then we'll do some thanatology skill to see if we can get that up a little bit before we head out to the new site. Okay, our girl's already to bronze, so the only thing we can do now is a scry for travel. So let's go ahead and hit the reaping site and see what we're working with. Sometimes reapers have to deal with the emotional side of death. You have been tasked to handle an emotional reaping, which comes with the heavy burden of loved ones' cries to revive the deceased. You will need to listen to a plea before deciding to claim the soul. Choose wisely. Okay, so we are at the Greenberg's household, and I think they have a horse, which is interesting. It is none of the Greenbergs, so this is a random townie sim, so we need to listen to a plea. So locate the sim nearby with the has plea headline and listen to plea. So no. Yes, okay, Blossom has the plea. So let's go ahead and listen to her plea and see what she's asking. The other two don't seem all that emotional, Blossom, so like... I don't think you really know this man. I've never seen him before. I'm gonna collect his soul, babe. I guess I should have read what that said, huh? Oh, look at all her tears. So sorry, babe. So let's go ahead and collect the soul. Let's try to collect it flamboyantly this time. We got a lot of audience. Hey, she got it. Very good. Let's get a reaping review. What do you think? And then let's give a respectful introduction to Blossom. She's older. We'll deliver the urn to the family. Honestly, let's also give a friendly introduction to Knox. Let's talk about his eco lifestyle. That just feels appropriate for him. Okay, girls. Not you kissing on your wife. Okay, were y'all flirting? I feel like Knox is the flirtiest sim in all of my save files. Like, everyone always has romance with him. Like, don't be flirting in front of him in front of your future boo thing, the Grim Reaper. Oh, he doesn't like me. It's fine. I guess we need to give him an introduction. Let's give him a friendly introduction. Okay, girls. You seem to be really over that death. Okay, we gave him a friendly introduction, and now I need to get to know. Which is small talk for some reason. What does she think about Knox? She thinks he's responsible and he thinks she's admirable. Okay, a choice. Maybe not the one I would make if someone had just come and murdered someone in my lot, but still, nevertheless. Okay, so we're at gold. We just need to return to the office. We don't have what it takes to get promoted today, which is fine. Circe's home from work. She didn't get promoted, which, of course. Let's go ahead and have some more friendly chat with Grim. Maybe hit him with a little more flirting while we're out here in the eco-living world. What is it? Evergreen Harbor. I was like, I don't even know what these places are called. Let's gossip. Oh, why'd you change into your non-Reaper clothes? Girl, are you trying to tempt him? You trying to show him what you're working with? Let's go ahead and flirt. I don't know if I can actually invite Grim over. Compliment appearance. Like, I feel like I probably can. Bold pickup line because she's feeling confident. Her fun is low. You think we can get up to the point where we can woohoo? Let's ask him a risque question. They're having a suggestive conversation. Let's try holding hands. Oh, a love bug. Do I think she's a love bug? You know what? Why not? Literally, why not? She's got the soulmate aspiration. That's so funny. My girl's a love bug from flirting with the Grim Reaper. We can go for it. So let's go for the first kiss. I feel like I had to get a picture of that. Like, that's thumbnail stuff. Their romance didn't go up that much from that, which is fine, but like, let's die for thrills with the Grim Reaper. No. Come on. Come on. I want to die for thrills, Seraphina. This is very important. This is so important. Everything else you're trying to do, much less important. I know you have to pee, but like, we can pee after this. Come on. In the middle of a work day with the Grim Reaper. Let's go. I hope Grim doesn't take too long to get over here, because we are running. Okay, he's coming. Slowly but surely. Love everything about this. Yes, drag him in. Okay, this is so terrible. Like, this is... Seraphina's terrible at her job, by the way. But... like, how much fun is this? You can't trap her baby with Grim, but she didn't have the option. So I'm curious, do I need to do something extra? Oh, you know what? is because I have like Wonderful Whims and those settings on, so it doesn't let you try for baby. Oh, so it's just gonna be random if she gets pregnant or not. So we're just gonna be in for a little surprise, which is even better, actually. Okay. Y'all look at his little skirt tail. That's hilarious. This is not a made over Grim, by the way, so if she does end up pregnant, her kids are just gonna be whatever they're gonna be. All right, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and return to the office. She's really gotta go, but that's great. This is great. I love that we did this. I absolutely love it. Her workday is absolutely almost over, but it's fine. I want to see. Yeah, I can't actually take him into Cass to give him a makeover because I do have over made over Grim, but I can't just take him in to make him over. So, oh well, I guess we'll see if we have time to release this soul. If not, she has gold and she's not gonna get promoted, so it's fine. But oh, whatever. She didn't get him done, but she had a good day at work. Her shift is over, so let's head home. And with that, we're gonna wrap this part up here. So like I said, I actually have risky woohoo. So if Seraphine is pregnant, I guess we'll just all find out. I'm not going to do a pregnancy test or anything, so we'll just find out in the future. Oh, it looks like you have 1 day remaining to reach your soul quota before Grim reviews the reaping reports. So we need to make sure we release our souls in the next part. But I am going to wrap this part up here. Hopefully we can start getting some promotions for Circe. Like, it's going really poorly. But I also think that seeing that tombstone today is going to inspire her to do a little bit more research with her ghostly historian aspiration. She is also feeling good about having a funeral for their grandmother. And then, of course, Seraphina is feeling very good about her relationship with the one and only Mr. Grim Reaper. She's feeling quite satisfied, opposites attract. So they are getting somewhere. So I'm so curious to see what you guys are thinking about this Let's Play so far and what you're thinking about the pack if you have it. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching as absolutely always. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know anything you want to see or you enjoy seeing here on the channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye.